I'm saying I can't go to too many details, but like I'm here. I'm here for y'all. I'm here for y'all. Y'all can finally see, right? Make sure y'all throw up y'all twisty fingers if you really rocking with all leaving. You already know what this means. Peace, love, happiness, connectivity, unity, love, all that, man. This is what that means, man. So every time you throw it in the chat and you throw up that A11 specifically for you. Yeah, man. What's good though? What's shaking? What should we do on here? It's my first official stream. I had some technical difficulties, but I mean, what's life without a few difficulties, right? You know, what's life without a few difficulties? You know, what's life without a few difficulties, a few obstacles, a few challenges to get through? I had some technical difficulties before I hopped on here, right? I could have been discouraged. But I wasn't, man. I wasn't at all. I wasn't worried. I wasn't worried, man. I wasn't worried. I wasn't worried, man. You know what? I don't even use Chrome. Let me actually go to let me see something real quick. Give me some games to download too. Give me some games, man. Give me some games. Give me some downloads. Give me some new music. See if we could play some music through here too. Let me see, man, because I'm moving different, yo. I'm moving different. They said I'm moving like an unk out here. I believe them. I really do. Let me see. Let me see. Last of Us. What the heck is that? Y'all tripping on that. Y'all tripping. This joint supposed to come up as Roadcaster. See if I could play some music through this joint. What's shaking though, y'all? Let's see if it's the first song that plays. Let's see. See if it's the first song. I must have turned off all my shit. Let me see. I don't know why it's not working, but you figure deals me. It's playing though. I know it is. But either way, back to regular scheduled programming, man. We're gonna figure out all this in the meantime. Once I start playing all this music, you know, once I start playing all this music, this whole stream gonna go up. What a scam. What a scam. What a scam. What a scam. Oh, let me see. What's this? Y'all can hear this? Y'all can hear this? Oh, my mic is low. Y'all can hear me? You guys can hear me better? All right, bet, man. Let me turn my volume all the way up. Make sure y'all can. Oh, there it is. Hey, there it is. Relax. Hey, before we continue, right? Because I don't think people are used to seeing this, so I got to make direct eye-to-eye contact when I'm saying this. Relax when you come in the chat. Bro, it's 1:05 p.m. on the East Coast. Relax. Can I organize myself real quick, please? Can y'all tell everybody in the chat, just if you don't like what you see, hop off. Hop off. You good. You don't have to stay. You don't have to stay. You could dip. You could dip. Let me see, man. I gotta start off with some good vibes, bro. I gotta start off with some good vibes. I can't start off this day. I can't just By the way, I don't know if you guys have learned this by now. Like, it's kind of crazy to me that a lot of people just put my name as a thumbnail and create all these incredible videos, right? But some of them, I know you're trying to make money off of my name being a thumbnail. I'm not mad at it, but at the same time, like, just make sure that shit's immaculate, and make sure the money's going to the right places. All right, because I don't touch, anything that comes from the YouTube views. Nothing. I don't have a YouTube channel. I don't have a profile. I'm not shooting any branded content. I'm not doing any of that. Really, I'm just chilling. Like, I really focus on my craft and then let everybody else dissect it online. But you'll learn over time. These thumbnails are different. And it's not just for me. It's for a lot of NBA players, or a lot of pro athletes or pro artists. Like, just you put your thumbnail, you make up a video. Again, this is not a complaint on anybody that puts up videos. I appreciate the highlights. I appreciate all the breakdowns. Some of them be going too far though, the breakdowns and shit, like they don't know what they're talking about. But I'm not mad at it at all. I'm not mad at it. Great. Hey, by the way, great quality video right here if you ever want to learn something. If you ever want to learn some stuff, right? Great quality video right here is called, let me see, it's called Kyrie triple threat scoring. If you want to see greatness, right? If you want to see the tricks of the trade, if you want to see what, I'm looking at, it's just very, very simple basketball, no dribbles, triple threat scoring. This is where we should all start when we start basketballs and triple threat scoring. Now, the highlights and the defenders don't necessarily matter because I respect a lot of my peers. But at the same time, you get to learn a little bit. I don't want to be reacting to my highlights at all because we just started this stream. But I'm just saying, if you young hoopers want to start somewhere, start on triple threat. If you can be effective with no dribbles and you could be, one of the guys that has the quickest first steps on the team and you're able to be successful out of these situations, please, by all means, learn. So it's a lot of greatness. So it's a lot of greatness, a lot of greatness. I'm going on my 13th year in the league. I know I have a large community that supports me. I mean, literally, it's the reason why I keep doing what I do is to be the best of the best that I can be. And I believe that within myself. And it's not just a thought. I believe that in myself. I know that within myself that just continuing to work hard, continuing to do the little things, I mean, you'll be rewarded. And it may not be in the years that you want, you know what I'm saying? But it's in those years that are divinely timed and whatever God wants, truly. I serve one God. And I am an omnist, and I see the truth in all the religions and in all the spirituality. So, if you ever want to talk about the spiritual nature of what I do for a living, this is what I'm watching. It's just a lot of simplicity, but also complexity in the movement patterns here. So if you ever want to learn, but I know everybody didn't come here just to watch my highlights because I didn't come here to watch my highlights. I actually came here to catch a vibe. But this is just for the young hoopers, the youth that really, really want to get into the game of basketball. If you ever want to watch some highlights that you can learn from, you could watch Kobe triple threat. You can watch me triple threat. You can watch other people triple threat and see how efficient they are. You feel me? Oh, hey, let's vibe real quick. Hold on. Hey, excuse me. This is what I was looking for. Excuse me. Now we vibe. Now I can exit out all this bullshit. Yo. Oh, I know people go crazy on this beat, by the way. I don't freestyle just out of like no warm-up, but hey, you never know what you may see on this stream. That's the beautiful part of this. I have taken such long hiatuses from doing interviews, from like I've taken long hiatuses from just being available to media just because of our egregious, I don't want to call it egregious, but of our sometimes misunderstanding, like, because it's not all media that I have a problem with. It's just at times I feel like I can express very raw emotions and it not be understood in the way that I'm understanding it, and you just got to know time and place, when to say things, when to do things. God did give us opportunity to have free will, to will our decisions, and then some things are just out of your control. So learning the balance of that is key, especially out in this world today. Especially out in this world. So I feel like at times I feel like I gotta reintroduce myself to people because they have such a predisposed perception, right? Or they have a thought about me and they don't even know me. Like, you don't know shit about me. And that's probably why the misunderstanding happens. It's like people talk about me as if they know me because they see clips, or they may see, other people talking about me, and then when they finally get this one-on-one and I'm like the total opposite, it kind of takes them for a loop. And then obviously the people that have been rocking with me since I was yay high, like, they know who I am, and then everybody else that really loves what I do for a living, or they appreciate me standing on my principles, or just not being afraid to say no, that ain't for me. Like I'm not a follower out here of crazy ass people, man, that just be doing wild bullshit. Like that's not for me. I've never been that type of person. I'll never be that person. For me to love and respect that I get from other people, it goes a long way, but I love myself more. I love God way more, and that's all that matters. Like, all the perceptions and thoughts, at a certain point, I thought I had to come out and explain that to people, and I'm like, I really don't. I don't have to explain anything. When you're young, I missed out on a lot of college time. So a lot of the development that I was supposed to have as a man usually comes around that time. But I didn't get a chance to do that. I was in the league at it just happened. Oh, the music's so loud? I gotta say that. That's what I gotta say. Let me lower it for y'all. Yeah, some background music. I'm sorry, when I'm vibing in my studio or my office, it's just me vibing. My fault. But like I was saying, like, if you didn't get a chance to hear what I was saying, right? I was saying, like, sometimes I feel like I have to reintroduce myself, right? And that's just a thought. It's just a feeling. It's fleeting. It comes and goes. Because people have so much to say about me at times when, honestly, I don't care to hear anything. And especially coming from people that barely know who I am. And that's probably why the misunderstanding between me and the media happens so often. And it's not just the media, it's the broader world that has sometimes a linear view of thinking. Like, it's okay to be different. It's okay to be loved for being different and being unique and being yourself. If that's one thing I could share with you guys, is always be yourself. And it's not cliche. When people say always be yourself, it's find your principles, find your tribe. Make sure you stay rooted in your moral compass. Don't let people just get you off your square, right, or off your balance. And that's what I was trying to share a little while ago was, it's cool to be respected and loved by your peers and others, but it's a whole other beautiful thing when you love God and love yourself so much more. It's like, it's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful, beautiful eclipse. Such a beautiful eclipse. Life turns into art. art imitates life. And I don't know if you can see some of the things I have in the back, but some of my art pieces that I've collected over the last few years. This one right here is me. You know, things that I've worked on for 2+ years. Taking my time, taking my time. Yeah, if you want to send me art, please send it to my DMs, or you could write down my email address that I'll have in the next day or so, where we can really dive in to that art conversation. Art is what keeps me going, to be honest with you, because you're able to express yourself in so many different ways that you don't get to express in the working world all the time. The working world is really about conformity and uniformity. Everybody kind of being under one law, one system. Art, no such thing as systems, no such thing as rules and boundaries. Art takes on its own feelings, its own emotions. So I just respect all the artists in the world that just get to do what they do.
But he has traveled all around the world.
Hey, let's look up number 77. Boy, had a great game. By the way, this is too easy for Luka. When I watch his highlights, and I don't just do this for Luka, I do this for a lot of people, regardless of their age. I'll just rewatch highlights, see where I could get better, because if he's he's so young, and to be this polished and to play at his own pace. I know people always love to, talk about his pace, but his pace is his own pace. It's a beautiful pace to play at. Beautiful place to look at. Beautiful place to look at. Fouling him the whole way. Nah, but nobody in this chat could really guard Luka though. I'm just gonna say it now. Oh man. Yeah. I don't know about that jump shot though. It's all about the fundamentals. Good pass. See it from a mile away. Let me know if the volume's too loud on here.
Again. Luka, no look. Is it an assist from Luka?
Break down this film.
Screen comes up from Durant. Oh, Luka.
Okay. And I know these are just warm-up games, but these mean a lot. These games mean a lot to the different countries. This means a lot to the world. I know basketball is such a huge part of our American entertainment system, just like all sports, but specifically basketball in America. It means a lot. But the rest of the countries around the world, they want to win gold too. And it's going to be some great competition going on in the next month or so. You're going to see, if you go look up some of the pros that are on these other teams, yeah, it's going to be some good matchups. There's going to be some good matchups. And there's no 3 seconds. And there's, technically goaltending, or you can swipe the ball off the rim. So these dudes right here, these youngins out here, man, they definitely want to win gold. So I'm definitely praying that the USA team comes with it. Because these teams are not going to take it lightly on us. And I'm looking forward to seeing the best of the best, right? Best of the best. And back in the day, too, Team USA would have a lot of the current NBA players that have played on the USA team on the team for the World Championships. But giving the young guys a chance to go over there and get that experience is just as important as us playing, right? You know, this is about the next generation developing and being better. But again, they're going against a lot of competition, guys that have been playing together for 15 plus years, 10 plus years, 20 plus years sometimes. Sometimes, you know, you're playing against a guy, this is his third Olympics, second Olympics. Nah, for sure. Like, sometimes it's these guys' third Olympics. Can you imagine that? It's 12 years. And the pride never goes away. You know, they are proud to make their countries celebrate. You know, they want to have their country celebrate. So you could see the drive, right, in a lot of the international players. And I consider myself an international player, even though I played on Team USA. A lot of my peers laugh at me when I bring it up. You know, some fans may not agree, but, you know, I was born in Australia, Melbourne to be exact. And Team USA asked me to play for them when I was 17 or 18. So I wanted to play for Australia, but it just didn't happen. You know, and Coach K wasn't going to let that happen either. So shout out to Coach K, man. And I honestly didn't mind earning my spot. I didn't mind earning my spot on Team USA. I don't mind going with the best of the best and get it shaken. That's what I like to call it. Like, I don't mind being with the best of the best and getting it shaken. I don't want anything handed to me. Nothing. I've had nothing handed to me, and I've won on every level except for college. I've won a championship on every level since college, so I know how much of a winner I am. I know how much time I put into the game, right, into the craft. I've seen a lot of different walks of life. I played against all walks of competition. You know, I see the unifying energy that basketball has. But at the same time, it's like you got to be ready to go compete for a spot. Next year, I'm sure that there'll be some more tryouts, stuff like that. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Definitely looking forward to just competing, man, with the best of the best again. You know, so I'm a little jealous, healthy jealous, healthy, all right, healthy jealousy. You know, not envy, not hate, jealousy, but just out of, you know, like I would love to play against the world competition. I would love to play against the world competition. There's nothing like it. Okay, let me see. You gotta see these matchups, man. Let me see.
Karijere proveli u Americi, a sada se vratili u domovinu, doduše Papajanis je nedavno potpisao za Fenerbahče.
Watch some of these highlights. You guys could break down film with me. This is what I wanted to do on my Xbox, but once I saw that YouTube didn't authorize me to do it from my Xbox, I had to get a new setup. Yeah. Looking at Italy versus Greece, I heard that Giannis isn't playing on the Greece team. That's a big hit for them. I don't know who else is going to really carry him. I know Giannis is an incredible player as well, but he can only do but so much. It's a lot of help defense. It's going to be a lot of zone, and it's going to be a lot of letting people shoot, but we're going to see if they won this game. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not like they have a bad team. It's just they're a different team without Giannis. And if you know, you know. You know. And by the way, it's okay to talk about your peers and you guys not necessarily be as friendly on the court. I'm just gonna let that be known. Like, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's not a big deal. You know, I'm not friendly with a lot of my peers when I'm on the court. I can't say the same. I can't speak for everybody, but for me personally, I'm Gucci.
Na poziciji glavnog trenera. Pajola, Severini za 3, trojka po
Yeah, man. I see you guys talking about boys' night too with Bruce and Rage and Kai. You know, those guys are definitely my dudes, still definitely my brothers. You know, it's unfortunate that we didn't get a chance to stream at the game this season. I had a lot going on, you know, just with the beginning of the season and just, you know, who I could trust out here, just being myself around, you know, like, because I love to be nice and I love to invite a lot of people in, but I definitely got to watch everybody. And, you know, it just comes with it. You know, now, I'm not referring to Bruce or Rage or Kai in this case. It's just, you know, my life changed over the last year. Had a lot of people coming for my neck. And don't think I forgot. Had a lot of people trying to come at my neck. Don't think I forgot. This is a GTA, like, this is not me pointing at anybody either. This is just me saying peace. Like, don't think I forgot. So many people coming at my neck. And to be honest with you, like, Kai was one of the main ones texting me all the time, just making sure, you know, he knew, you know, and I knew that he was there. And he's so young, and he, you know, he just has a big heart. So I told him I appreciated him not too long ago. You know, I know they're young and they be doing their own thing, and trust me, art is art. That's what I'm saying. Art is art. You make a professional life out of your art and creating your art. I mean, there are gonna be some things that go right and some things that go wrong, but the true warriors, they stick through. Yeah, stick it out, man. Stick it out. No fear out here, man. No fear. Wow, that was a great pass. I don't know who just threw that pass, but that was a great pass. I don't. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, man. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Put A11 in the chat if I need to get a little louder. I tried to put it up a little louder, but I don't know what's going on with the yeah. Let me see. My thing's up though. Yeah, my thing's up. Okay, I'm good then. I'm good. Y'all saying I need some admins in here or some moderators? I don't know. Let me see that pass one more time now. It's a tough ass pass. I don't know if I just missed it. But yeah, like I was saying, man, I didn't want to mistake my words. It's just, again, the last few years have been tough. You know, and tough is not probably the proper word to use. It's just been a learning experience, and I've enjoyed every part of it. The ups and the downs, you know, just learning how to be a better man, be a better husband, be a better friend, be a better brother, be a better son. All those things matter to me. I keep God first, and I strive to do my best every single day. That's all I can do. You know, it's already enough that I have to live my life in public. I be tired of that shit sometimes. You know, I see people all the time talk about it. Some of my peers in the entertainment industry, they talk about, man, I just want to go back to a 9 to 5. You know, where I could just do normal things. And I'm not making fun of anybody. It's just the truth. Like, what comes with it. You know, you lose damn near all your privacy. And if you don't update people, at times, it's just like, well, what, you know, that's when all the made up stories start happening. That's why I do my best to respond on Twitter to everybody. That should be hilarious, especially when I say something back to people that don't expect it. Like, that should be hilarious to me, because I definitely love those conversations, but I got to let people know, man, everybody has an opinion. Nothing special about your opinion. I could always voice my opinion. It's just when your opinion doesn't necessarily conform with the societal message or what they're pushing, because it's a lot of negativity and bullshit pushed out here. And you know, they come for the good guys. Like, they come for the good guys. You know, they come for the guys that, or the girls as well. You know, they come for the guys and the girls as well that's exposing a lot of what's happening. You know, so when I'm on Twitter and I'm liking things, or, you know, I'm putting up pictures, it's really just to put my tribe up on what's happening. You know, it's basketball stuff, it's cool and all, but there's real stuff going on. So just giving y'all that heads up. Yeah, and when I say like things are going on in the world and things are happening, I just mean be aware of what's being pumped out in the news and the media. And, you know, I grew up in a generation where, you know, we believed everything on the news, like everything that was in the media. I didn't know what propaganda was until I got a little older. I didn't know that, you know, the news media outlets lie and are owned by a lot of the billionaires until I got a little older. You know, you realize that a lot of these news sources and where people get their information on social media is actually run by a lot of, you know, coders and people that, you know, are there to promote an agenda. I don't have an agenda to promote except for good living, healthy living, better diet, you know, being better spiritually, mentally, emotionally. And how do you do that, right? You can't just go out and meditate all the time. You really got to find your tribe and people that are like-minded. You know, stop hanging around people that don't understand you or you're not making sense to them. Like, you could try to save as many people as you want, but not everybody's going to get free. And I say that relatively to, you know, let me simplify that. When I say everybody's not going to get free, it just means like everybody's not going to vibrate on the same frequency. Everybody's not going to have the same consciousness. Not everybody's going to be motivated to learn new things. And it's just, you know. Yeah, so just part of it. Hey, it's going down to the wire. Oh, it's not going down to the wire. 670, 65, Italy. That's why I said it was, and to not lose my point here, but I was really talking about, you know, what was going on in the world when I'm talking about like the news media cycles. It's just pay attention. Just stay aware. Just stay aware. Just stay aware. Just be aware, man. Just be aware. That was a bad misplay. That was a great play, though. Look at this play. So they ran a fade. All right, we call this a hammer. And then they ran a drop roll. Wow. And then he missed. Yeah, it's a crucial play. He couldn't believe it. Look at his reaction. Look at his reaction, bro. He couldn't believe it. That's a great play. Oh, wow. That's a dunk. You should have just dunked it. Yeah, man. Oh, wow. Yeah, this game's done. Let me see. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, let's watch some Drew League highlights. Hold on. Yeah, I told you I'd like to watch everybody's highlights. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, wow. I thought Trez. Oh, see, you can't believe everything in the news. Yeah. I thought something happened to Trez. It's good to see him out there, regardless. They should have said that it came out 17 hours ago, though. Hey! Yeah. Man, if he did tear his ACL, man, prayers up, man, for real. A lot, man. But good thing we're in 2023. A lot of those injuries that used to be career-ending back in the day, our doctors nowadays, especially if you go to the right people, like they do a great job of repairing it. You know, you just got to put in a lot of that work. They do a great job of repairing it. Not everybody comes back the same, man. And I don't know if anybody in this chat knows anything about injuries. But, oh, goodness, injuries suck. I'll say it for everybody. Injuries fucking suck. What? Injuries suck, man. I don't wish injury on anybody. Oh. Nah, man. Injuries suck. And one of the problems that I have, and this goes into my misunderstanding with, you know, sometimes the supporters of sports or art and, you know, like media members that talk about people, you know, before they, like you could be playing extremely well. You could be playing all NBA MVP type season. And the moment you get injured, coming back from that injury, especially if it's a significant injury, like they'd be like, oh, he'll never be the same. Oh man, he's doing, and it depends on the player, of course. But like for me, I just always am compassionate and apathetic with people that deal with injuries and come back. It's not an easy feat. I've had shoulder surgery. I've had 3 left knee surgeries. 3. I've had 3 left knee surgeries. 3 of them. And I've had to come back from each one, you know, and improve myself to my, like, to me. I just want to prove myself to me, like, okay, I could get back. So when people's games change or when people are not having that same burst or that same pop, like a lot of it has to do with the training. You know, they didn't really have a lot of that training or didn't necessarily have, you know, that motivation, or maybe they didn't get the surgery right? Like, because that happens often. We don't ever talk about the misdiagnosis that happen in the sports world often. And I'll talk about it because everybody else be afraid. There's a lot of misdiagnoses that happen. And people end up having to go get another surgery. So, you know, injuries suck, man. Everybody handles injuries differently. So shout out to everybody that still gets up every day and do what they love to do despite the injuries, you know, that they've had in their past. I love the people that had that warrior spirit and keep doing what they love to do with no fear. You know, no fear. They got no fear. So, was this a close game? Oh, it's not a close game, man. Why am I watching this? Let me see. Yeah, man, it's so tough. So tough. Hey, by the way, before we get into this game right here, yeah, this game right here, I don't know if you see how many NBA players on the floor, but it's a lot. And games like this is you know what I'm looking forward to. It's what I'm looking forward to when I'm watching kind of the quarterfinals, semifinals, and the championship. You know, because this is what the game is really going to look like right here. A lot of spacing, a lot of shooting. You see the size of the floor is right. You know, it's different, you know, than the NBA. Like, and you've heard people talk about international games being different from the NBA, the pro style and stuff like that. But right here, this game is, I don't really have any predictions, but if I were to predict today, like after watching this game, a lot of teams are going to struggle against Germany and Canada just because of how much talent they have. Now, it's all going to like come to a head. The truth is going to come out and how well they gel as a team eventually once they get in these later rounds. But right now, if I had to choose, you know, 2 teams that I would say would battle it out for that semifinals or gold medal game, it would be these 2. And just because of the space, just because of the players that they have, the intangibles, and once they get used to that international game, it's a wrap. Like, it's all NBA plays in this game. You're going to see them. Okay, Dylan. See Dylan wearing that twofold. And by the way, shout out to Dylan Brooks, man. Me and him had a whole viral moment this year where after the game I was pissed that I got hurt again. During the game, I was pissed. I was not necessarily just pissed. I was pissed at him, and he knew it too. Like, because he hurt me. He didn't do it on purpose, or I don't know if he did it on purpose, but he hurt me again in that game. I had like 28 going into the fourth quarter at Memphis. We were supposed to win that game. We needed that game to go into the playoffs, and here he is just, doing Dylan Brooks things. And I didn't take his jersey after the game because I was just so focused on getting to the locker room and just getting my rehab done and my recovery. Some people thought I played the shit out of him. I wasn't trying to play the shit out of him, but I texted him after the game and was like, bro, it's just heated the moment. Send me your jersey when you get a chance because, it's nothing like being in the pressure cooker. There's nothing like being in the pressure cooker when a lot of the people are turning on you. It was kind of messed up. People were saying he should be over in China and all that bullshit. I see all those memes and bullshit that fans be putting together. I don't think people understand it's a lot of time that you got to put in to be a professional in any industry, let alone talking about basketball. It's a lot of time that goes in. So all the people that you be saying trash, a lot, and I'm not saying you guys, right, but I'm saying the people that be talking crazy, he's trash. Then you got these media members at times saying, oh man, he's not that good. Bro, let's do the math, okay? Let's do the math real quick. Let's do the math. How many people are in the world? Somebody put it in the chat right now. How many people are in the world? How many people are in the world? I don't care about stats. I don't care about career earnings. How many people? How many NBA players have there ever been? Some people say 8 billion, whatever, 7 billion. How many people have played in the NBA? How many? Have ever played in the NBA, not play currently, right? Have ever played in the NBA. How many players have come through the NBA? Man, hold on quick. Yo. What's up, bro? I'm on live right now. I'm on Twitch. I'm on Twitch right now. No. I'm going to hit you right back. I'm going to be off soon. All right. Yeah, man. Did y'all get it right? Huh? All I'm saying is when you do the math, there are 8 billion people, right? Now, obviously, the population has increased. But when you look at how many players have come through the NBA, this is why I tweeted this a little while ago, because I don't think people understand, like, the stats. I don't think people understand. I don't, because if they did, I don't think that we would be talking as crazy and that would be as accepted, right? If there's only been 3,500 players that ever come in through the NBA, whatever it is, the number 4,500, whatever it is, right? And there are 8 billion people on Earth right now. We have 450 players, or 450, 460. Sometimes it varies. If we have 460 players, and there are 8 billion people in the world, there's not just NBA players walking down the street like, oh yeah, let me just pick up a basketball and just let me go try to be professional. Like, nah, it's a whole bunch. Hold on. What's up, my love? What's up, my love? All I'm saying is, if you look at how many, right? And don't get me wrong, like, I don't want to mistake my words either. There are a lot of talented players. There are a lot of skilled players that are not in the NBA, right? Not everybody gets a chance, the opportunity to play in the NBA. But that is not the end-all, be-all of basketball excellence. Like, there's a lot of other leagues that you can play in now. The most popularized one, the most marketable one, the one that makes the most money is the NBA. But overall, outside of the politics and how, behavior gets looked at, people getting drafted. Sometimes people lose their spot in the draft board because of performance and stuff like that. I'm saying outside of that, the people that have thrown on a uniform at least one time and clocked in 1 minute in the NBA, it's not that many. And that was my point. It's not that many. So for people to be like, well, he's trash. For me, it's hard for me to call somebody trash because I know how many hours it took. I know how many hours it took. And I don't care if people don't understand. You feel me? But it took a lot of fucking time. It took a lot of sacrifice. I missed birthdays. I missed, graduations. God damn it. I missed proms. God damn it. I don't want to say proms because I went to 5 my senior year. Excuse me. Don't. It's when I was moving a little different. It was 5 proms my senior year. You know what I'm saying? So a little different. This handsome face was just, I'm joking. I'm joking completely. But I'm saying, like, it took a lot of time. It took a lot of sacrifice. And that's not me just applying the sacrifice to the NBA. It's just in every multi-billion-dollar business, it takes time to get there. And man, you got to put in like weeks, months, years before you get rewarded. Before I was ever paid $1 for my basketball skill set, I was 19, 20 years old. And, so I just wanted to make that point and make that clear. Like, if you're going to call somebody trash, you better be great at your craft. Or you better be doing something that you do that you love to do. And you also understand the sacrifice. So if you're going to call somebody trash, I'm going to call you out. Like, well, what have you done? What have you done for you to be calling someone a bad player or a bad this, or he doesn't do this? Well, okay, yeah, people could get better. Not everybody's perfect. Everybody's a different player. Not everybody's me. I'm not them. But what I can say is it take a lot of hours, man. You can see the difference, though, on top of it. Don't get me wrong. There's difference. For sure, difference. All right, we're all NBA players, but there's also a difference that we feel, and that's what we call our development. Everybody develops differently. But for me, let me get off this point. If anybody calls anybody trash that's playing in the professional ranks, nah, you trash. And that's why I still owe 2 people on Twitter a one-on-one. Y'all, if y'all know, y'all know. Go check my Twitter. I think his name is something Gun Show, and then dude from Barstool, David Portnoy. Like, these dudes, these are my prime examples. Like, I have no personal issues with them. It's just when these guys, right, and I'm going to use these guys as examples, when these guys start talking out the side of their fucking mouth about my craft and about my career and be like, well, you're not successful. And I'm like, bro, success is relative. Like, I'm going to be all right with or without basketball. I'm going to be straight. And I didn't feel that way just because I made it to the NBA. I knew I was going to be straight without the NBA when I was 15, 16, 17, even years before that, because I knew that I would be able to use my mind. I would be able to use that for more than just putting a leather basketball on the rim. So I don't, again, I'm not, I ain't no dummy out here. Like, I know what the fuck is going on. It's just, if you're so focused on what the heck I'm doing and you're criticizing me, like, you better be ultra successful in your business, because I will play Wecky with you. I will play Go. I love playing Wecky with people, and I don't know if you know what Wecky is or the Go game, but I love taking people's territories. And it doesn't mean territories in the material life. It means territories up here. I love playing Wecky. I love playing strategy. And also, I love playing dumb around people. It's so easy to figure out people's intentions when you just play dumb. Just play dumb. What? Huh? He's aloof. What? He must be high. Oh, he must be on something. It's so easy to play dumb. It is so easy, bro. Like, and people would tell you, like, he's just a dumb motherfucker. You don't know what I'm saying. It's the funniest shit ever to watch people do their thing, like, around you, and you just playing dumb. Like, yeah, okay. You just don't think I'm aware. It's fine. Keep doing you though. This is the Wecky game that I play, right? And this is why I say I love playing Go. I love playing Wecky because I love taking people's territory. It's so easy. They let their moves. It's like watching people in poker, right? I shout out to Phil Ivey, by the way. He's one of my inspirations, one of my heroes, like one of the best to ever do it. And I searched for his profile, right? His character profile a long time ago. And this is before I even got a chance to get to know him at all, you know. But like before you even get to play your poker hand, you should know what every other player is going to do. And that's what this life is about. Just preparing yourself for the inevitable or the uncontrollable, really. Now back to scheduled programming, all right? Let's watch some pro stuff. Not everybody on this court is a pro, by the way, in the NBA, but they're pros somewhere. And they're playing for their country because playing for your country is also, it's a big deal, all right? It's a big deal. It's how many people? It's 20 million people in the United States of America and only 15 spots on the USA team or 12 spots. I mean, if we do math, like you can't be that trash. I don't care what the media says about this USA team. You can't be trash if we're sending our team over there, you know? So. Real pros. Real pros. We about to see it. I see Dwight out there, too. Look at my dog, Dwight. Let me call my wife real quick. I probably got like 5 more minutes. Side note too, sidebar, if you are in the New Jersey area, we will be at St. Peter's from 4 to 9 watching these 1v1s. What's up, baby? Babe. By the way, if y'all let this dude get away, if y'all let Dennis Schroder get away with this move, dog, bro, if y'all keep letting Dennis Schroder get away with this move, dog, there's a few moves that, like, come on, bro. Please, come on, D-Pow. I love you to death, bro. Come on, bro. You know that's too easy. He's like, so y'all keep letting this dude get away with this move, man. Dog, look at this. Stop. Go! Oh, man. Funny moves in basketball. I just love studying people, man. Yeah, man. Look at this. This dude, Dennis Schroder, loves international play. That three-pointer is so close. It's so much closer than the NBA 3 line. So much closer. So it's like a midi. You know, I ain't mad. Trust me, I'm not mad that D. Schroder uses that move. I'm never mad. Again, I don't hate on my peers. I don't have to have any hate on my heart when I got guys loving it. I don't have to hate on anybody. Nothing. I'm my own person. I'm good. But when I see people use the same moves and it works, I'm like, bro, dude's a magician too. Been playing against Dennis Schroder for like the last 10 years, I think. I don't know what year he's going on, but you know, even me and him had a little run-in when he played for the Lakers, and I just lost my cool on him. And he was so surprised because we had been playing against each other for so long, and we had never gotten into it with each other like that before. Yeah, man, it was crazy. It's crazy. He got on his YouTube vlog and was like, you know, I got to throw away all the Kais now. And I'm looking at that shit like, man, when I see you, Dennis, we're going to have a conversation, dog. It's not even about the shoes. I don't give a fuck about the shoes that you have. It's just like, bro, you don't need to get on your YouTube to express yourself. You know, you don't got to do that, bro. And it was like a vlog, episodic type shit, too. And I was like, bro, you do not. This is unnecessary. This is unnecessary, bro. Just, we had a run-in. It happens. Now we move forward. But we definitely talked this year, so it was cool, man. Cool, bro. You can't be mad at people for not necessarily getting a chance to express themselves in that moment and then feeling like they have to do it on other sorts. You know, I feel the same way at times. Yeah, man. But I did see that he skates though. That's nice. He does skate. Fuck with that. Yeah, skate culture is just like hoop culture. You know what I mean? It has its roots from somewhere. I love skate culture, bro. Skate is what taught me my balance, taught me no fear. You know, until I hurt my knee out there, it was like, yeah, man. They got a good team, bro. Germany has a good team. Franz and Maratz or Mo Wagner, they're good, man. It's gonna be good. But yeah, shout out to all my skaters out there too, man. Yeah, shout out to all my skaters, man. Y'all really get it. Some of y'all be, you know, jack shit crazy, just like hoopers, but like it be seeing all those tricks and seeing those magic tricks that people that do on the board. It's a wooden board. It's like crazy. I be looking at skaters like, man, I'm 6'2". Only I could jump 20 flights of stairs. Like, oh,
What a beautiful pass from top. Condon is able to.
let me see, man. Oh wow, hey now.
Nice run by Edwards. There he is for the dunk. Brunson's field.
Yeah, man.
Extraordinary.
Steve Kerr has been so vocal with his praise of Brunson, stepping in to really lead Team USA. Nice backdoor. Pinheiro is able to.
Oh, I did want. Oh, by the way, I did want to take this time out. Somebody did ask me about my mental health. Now, there was a little time ago, right, in my career where I took some time away to focus on my mental health, right, and to focus on my spiritual health and my overall health in general. It's not just mental health; it's my health in general, how I feel about myself, right. And I just want to take this time to say, if you ever need to take a break or a pause, you know, from the chaos of life or work, like you should do that. That should be more accepted, and not just in the day-to-day life, right, of you living a social life. Nah, in your work life too. You gotta have life and work balance. You know, we can center this topic on mental health, but it's really about your overall health, what you're eating, what you're watching, and I gotta follow my own advice. Because I'm one of them ones that I can give a shit ton of advice at times and then sometimes not even follow it, right? And then when I do follow it, it works out for me. So the advice that I would give you is find time to really like focus on yourself and do other things that build other skills that make you happy. You know, sometimes it could be writing for me. Sometimes it could be reading and understanding new information, knowledge. It could be sitting with my grandparents, you know, the grandparents that are still living. It could just be sharing time with my wife and my kids or just with my kids. Like, but I got to do things that help me better myself as a person. And even when I get into those ruts or those valleys, as we like to peak, because everybody likes to describe them as peaks and valleys. Whenever you get into those valleys, you don't really see it as a valley. It's just really just part of life. You know, not everything's going to be perfect. Not everything's going to be meant for you. Not everything is going to be widely accepted that you do. So whenever you find time to be selfish with your time, like whenever you find the time to be selfish with your time, like, and obviously it's different for kids, right? Because they can't just leave the house. But I would say create those spaces for yourself in your room or, you know, outside if you can go outside, and just be. Like, just be. You don't need your phone. You don't need a bunch of friends around you all the time. You don't need a bunch of family. Sometimes you just need you. And even if you just can't hear you, right? Like, I'm man enough to say I'm a 31-year-old that also needs help at times. I don't have it all figured out. Money is not equal to understanding of life. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter how much opportunity you have. It doesn't matter how much you think you have it figured out. There's still more out there. And I'm not afraid to say, hey, I need help. Like, I need help. I need help figuring this out. I need help getting through these tumultuous times that I'm going through. I need prayer. I need guidance. I need direction. It's okay to say I need. You know, a lot of people don't want to say I need because they got everything right or they're trying to figure it out on their own. Nah, bro, like I didn't get to this point where I'm at now without help. So I'm just going to, these PSAs is for the people that are listening. Not everybody's going to get it, but go seek out the help if you need it. And if you can figure it out yourself, right, go find that time to go just be you. Just go take a walk, go outside. It's the summertime still before school starts. You feel me? And, I know we got some young audience members in here that look at my life or even some girls or guys in my generation that look at it and they're like, you know, you got this, you got that. What problems, what complaints do you have? I'm like, if you've listened to my story, if you've listened to, you know, things I've shared, you know, my life has been far from perfect. You know, far, far, far from it. Yes, I've had incredible accomplishments happen that I've earned. But at the same time, you know, it's easy to put the materials before your actual soul. Like, oh, yeah, I got this. I could buy this. I could do that. I could do that. And then you put it before your soul. You know, you can't even move when your soul is tired. Like, when your soul is tired, when your soul is hurt, you know, come on now. Like, I felt that in my soul. Like, we always say that, I felt that in my soul. That was crazy. I didn't know how to take a chill pill, relax. Stop going to the same environments that you've been in. And if you have to go in the same environments, take a break. Even if you got to take time away, like, we make it so abnormal to just take time away, just to focus on the things that make us happy. And I'm not the person that's believing in the societal normalcy that you work until you fucking 70 and then you got 5 years of free time and you know what I mean, you work until you 67 and you unhappy and you divorced and you this and you that. I ain't doing none of that bullshit. Fuck that. Excuse my language for all you youngins, but hey, I'm not doing that bullshit. I'm not about to spend my life being stressed out over stuff that I can't control or people's perceptions that I can't control. I'm not doing that. If I want to do me, I'm going to do me. That's why I'm on here. You feel me? All leaving. That's what it really stands for. Being yourself, all leaving. So back to the schedule program. But when I did take that time away, I got killed in the media, man. I got killed by some of my peers that didn't even understand what I was going through, right? And I don't blame anybody. I don't play the blame game. Fuck all that. Fuck all their opinions. All I'm saying is when I took that time away, it was much needed. I needed it for myself. I needed it for my soul. I just needed some healing. I'm okay to admit that. I'm a high testosterone male, right? I'm a male with high levels of testosterone. Masculinity just comes out of me naturally. You feel me? Like, but that doesn't always mean that I have to be tough. Or I gotta be that all the time. Like, it's real sexy to be gentle. The shorties love it. Trust me. Found my wife, had some kids. Like, it's okay to be gentle and vulnerable. You ain't no square. You ain't no nerd. You ain't no softy. Like, and this is for all my young audience members. You do not have to be what society tells you have to be. You could be yourself. Trust me. Man, I had to get that off my chest. You heard?
Strong going to the rim. Sure was.
Hey, y'all funny as shit. Y'all trying to get me in trouble. And y'all trying to get me fined. Y'all know we get fined for saying vulgar stuff, right? Y'all know that, right? That's why a lot of things happen the way it does. Like, the court of opinion, the public court of opinion matters. I don't care what people say. Oh, man, it's just social media. Nah, the public court of opinion matters. It don't matter in my life. I'm just saying it matters, like, in the way people get treated. Like, I've gotten fined because the public didn't like what I said. The public, the fans, the supporters didn't like what I had to say. That's what I'm saying. People be getting fined. 50K. I don't even know how much I've gotten fined in my NBA career at this point, but I wish it would go on to charity. That ass. Nah, that ass. I don't know. You getting fined? What? I have no idea how these fine systems work. Somebody could be in the chat right now watching from the industry and be like, oh, that was questionable. Nope. Let's fine him. Be lawyers watching this shit right now. Oh, no. He's going against what he signed up for. That's why I'm again, I don't want to get on anybody else's podcast. And no disrespect to anybody that's starting podcasts. I just don't want to get on anybody's podcast until I get my own voice out there. You know, it was cool to be, guest on certain shows, but again, even they have their own agendas, and it's their show. They can control it. I just feel like, I got to get my own thing. I got to get my own message out. I got to be myself. You know? But if there were some podcasts that I could get on or some shows to get on, which one should I get on? List them below. Try to remember them for sure.
Gets up and down, can turn it up.
And he's done that while still adding the size he's added. Romero
Okay. You said Theo, Podcast P. Who else?
Cuban-born season.
Oh, yeah.
As I mentioned it,
Oh, y'all all said Podcast P. All right. I heard it should be jumping, though. I be seeing some of the episodes for sure.
performer on that end.
Howard, look at the range.
I be seeing some of the episodes for sure.
On the switch, Portis leaking out with Johnson, and Johnson jams it in.
Gotta get back defensively.
Couple of
Yeah.
NBA
Shout out to
titles,
PG.
Spoelstra, and a
Y'all saw that
new
comment?
for Lou, and,
Y'all saw that comment, man?
Johnson,
That D book left underneath. Bro, that's why I love people with that warrior spirit, bro. Cause it really, I won't ever say it's beef, bro, but that it's just so hilarious, man. Like, because when you say how you feel, I think people be surprised. Like, you know, like when you directly respond from your platform or your profile, like, yo, what are you talking about? Like, people can't say anything because it's coming directly from you. You know, it's coming directly from you. That's just hilarious, man. It'd be ultra competitive when they get on the court. It's fun to watch. It's okay. It's healthy, man. It's okay. Yeah. But this team looks good, though. I'm not gonna I'm glad that they put Anthony Edwards in the starting lineup. You can't have a number 10 coming off the bench, bro. Look at everybody that wore number 10. Can't have no number 10 coming off the bench. No disrespect to Steve Kerr and all the coaches, but you can't have no number 10 coming off the bench.
player with double-digit points, and he had 3 steals as well.
Yeah, talent and moxie.
Here's Brunson. Speaking of Moxie,
Come on, man. Look at all the people that wore number 10, man. It's not just it's not just by coincidence that some of the best have worn number 10. That's all I'm saying. It's not by coincidence. It's all planned out, carefully thought out. It's legacy talk here.
how about this 7-2 run to start the third quarter? The largest.
You know, like I said, I've been able to win on every level. Gold medal, except for college. NBA championship, high school championship, middle school championships. Won on every level. So the goal is to keep winning, though. Last few years haven't been all that well. I mean, just because the competition is getting better and then injuries suck. Situations are everything. Injuries suck. Situations, everything. Circumstances sometimes are out of your control. You know, I tweeted something a little while back, like 2021. I felt like we had a great chance of winning, but it just wasn't in the cards. And you know, you got to start back over in September, October, and hey, by the way, did y'all see the memes of these Dre and Katie? That was hilarious, by the way. I'm glad that they planted this right here. This photo that went around online was hilarious. I don't know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. And this was hilarious. This meme. Look at the dude in the back. Him right here. The dude in the back. He's like,
It's been a nice third quarter defensively for Team USA.
bro, it was hilarious, bro. And I meant nothing by that. It was just a hilarious meme, bro. It was hilarious. It was hilarious.
Wheeler came
Yeah,
flying
man.
in.
Not against that guy.
Oh, and Wheeler got his fingertip on that Banchero pass.
Yeah, but I'm going to go live from the event, too, from the one-on-one event. So make sure y'all tune in.
Look at this effort. Thompson, no, Condit does it again.
Yeah. If you there, say what up. Make sure y'all throw A11. Make sure y'all throw y'all twisties up in the air. I see a lot of people, not saying that I put anybody on, but this right here in the infinity sign, going side by side. Hey, hey now.
Nice footwork by Romero.
Hey now, that's a family. It's a tribe. You heard?
Reeves really reads the look at this.
You know?
Off the shots in.
Overpowering. Always looking up.
Yeah, but we'll be going live from there too, so this won't be the last time. But welcome to the studio officially, you guys. I know that this is just an impromptu stream. I did not even have like my notebook, going through different things that I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I was literally unprepared. This was just more or less to see how well the stream was going to look, how it was going to feel, and then honestly how it's going to be moving forward. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Hey, real talk. Because it won't ever be like this again. That's tough, Austin. Hey, tell Austin to stop working out look at oh my goodness. Somebody tell Austin Reeves to stay out the Coach Handy's coaching clinic. Hey. You gotta make that though. That's a tough ass move, bro. Watch this drop. Hey, look at the drop. Oh my, but look. Hey, that's a foul and one.
Yeah. 55 in the middle of the season. Johnson with a good challenge. Look at the little tip here.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Real talk, I appreciate everybody that tuned into the stream. We definitely gonna be streaming a lot more. I know I said that the last 2 years and shit like that, but with all due respect, things were changing. Things were changing. Like, had a lot going on, a lot to figure out myself, but ultimately, it made me who I am today. Right? I can't change the past. All I could do is prepare for a better future. So shout out to all you guys out there that tuned in. Shout out to all you guys that are probably gonna catch up to this on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. These thumbnail users or thumbnails are gonna go crazy. Like, hi, talking some real stuff on Twitch, and it's gonna be like the full on 50 minutes or however long I've been on here. Like, I always try to prepare my tribe for people always trying to sneak in some slick shit. You know what I mean? Try to put something out in the ethos. Oh, he meant this, but I really meant this. Man, don't pay attention to none of that bullshit. I'm gonna close out the stream. It's all even tribe. I'm praying for each one of you guys' families. As always, I'm praying for your peace of mind. I'm praying for you to stay healthy. I'm praying for all your family members all across the world. It's an international community now. It's not just a domestic one or an American community. It's international. I'm so appreciative of how many people have grown with me over the last few years, and I just want to pay it forward, for the rest of the years that I have playing basketball in the NBA. I really want to leverage this opportunity to connect in a more intimate way where we can just have a lot of meetups. We can do a lot of giveaways. We can do a lot of drop-offs, but ultimately it's just conversing about things that we align with. This community is going to become very mature over time because I don't have time for the BS. I don't have to be on here. Y'all don't have to be on here. We could just be chilling, living our lives, drinking some matas if you're old enough, drinking some Mexican mules, a little extra tequila in there. I'm 31 years old. I'm not any of these young streamers. I have nothing to hide. And I'm not saying that the young streamers do. I'm just saying I'm not on the come up. I don't need your money, sort of say. Like, I don't want to take your money. I don't want you to guys just be investing in things I'm investing in. Nah, like, it's going to be a real quality commune. It's going to be a real quality tribe. And I say quality tribe because we need that moral compass to shine through. Quality over quantity. We don't need that many people tuning in, but when people are tuning in, make sure you show them love in the chat. Make sure you show them the love in real life too. It costs nothing to be generous and be compassionate. Right? And it costs nothing to take the last shirt off your back to give it to somebody that needs it more than you do, which basically means there could be somebody in a different situation than you are. And I think you should be grateful for the one that you're in. So, I'm just going to leave you with that message. I got to head upstairs, take a shower, get dressed, but I'll be back on live in probably like 2 hours or 3 hours. So tune back in, man. And if you didn't catch the beginning of this stream, we talked about a whole bunch of nothingness. Nah, I'm joking. We didn't talk about just a whole bunch of nothingness. We talked about, our fair share of things and just being able to have some topics to talk about later, right? We watched some highlights. I'm trying to get the music going. I'm trying to get things set up in this room where now I could just stream from here and I could, pick up this. So, you guys let me know, man. All right. You guys be well. Cheers up to all y'all. Be safe. All right. Much love. You already know.